Alright, Grant ecosystem. This message is coming from a clergyman in our Grant society. According to him, there's a VN that back up this message. According to him, why did I walk away just one day after our biggest prayer call? Is it true? Yesterday I signed my resignation, and I know that you have been thinking, is the grant over? Has Pastor Donald lost faith in the grant ecosystem? Did we all just waste our time by trusting in him? That fear, that stress, that feeling of doubt, I see it in all of you, according to Pastor Donald. But let me make a bold statement right now to stop the rumor. According to him, pay attention to this part. He said, my resignation is the single biggest sign that our grand success is 100% secured. I take it again. My resignation is the single biggest sign that our grand success is 100% secure. You are going to hear more from him. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal a live jackpot freedom, a life jackpot decision I have to make for your financial freedom. Show you why our mission is unstoppable and tell you exactly what you need to do right now to prepare for your money. Stick around because what I'm about to share is the key to your economic breakthrough in the grant ecosystem. I'm going to dissect it, then you are going to listen to him uh, for the final message. Now, I want you to pay attention to this because what he said also have some impact in the grant ecosystem according to him. Let's highlight what he said and throw more light so that you have a better understanding. And don't forget, I said there's a VN that back up this message. Now, the number one thing he said, emphasized on is my exit is a life jacket. The resignation was a necessary strategy move for total focus on the grant. You are going to know why he said he's going to focus on grant and disbursement. Now, the second thing is the grant is a is a blast. Sorry, the grant is a blast. Sanctuary Walk and Pioneer are coming with unstoppable force this time around. The third thing is that stop the rumor. The grant is not gone. Our expectation is solid, according to him. The fourth thing he talked about, he said the wait is over. The next date for disbursement will be binding force with proof and not just assumption, according to him. I believe he has his reason for saying he wants to have resigned, but you need to pay attention to this information, which is very important. Now, the unstoppable mission, according to him, have you ever had have you ever had to leave something good to grab something better? That's very interesting. Look, I know my departure from a big role has created an information gap. People rush to fill that gap with fear, worry, and bad rumor. But as an NGO leader, a grant handler, and a servant of this community, my loyalty is always to economize transformation. My belief is that the grant community and the community development project, which is the pioneer, and sanctuary work is unshakable. Think of it like this: if you are driving a car and you see a small rough road ahead, sometimes the best decision is to switch to a bigger, stronger vehicle that can guarantee you reach your final destination safely and quickly. My resignation was that change of vehicle. It was a life jacket to ensure I remain focused, never distracted until our collective celebration, your testimony, finally dropped, according to him. He said, ask yourself, if I did not believe in this grant, why would I risk everything to protect it? That's a very good question. Why would I make a hard decision just to secure your future? Okay, the truth is, I am making sure nobody in the grant ecosystem will go empty without disbursement. Very interesting, very interesting, very interesting. And don't forget, these people are clergymen. Let's continue. What if I told you there is no single straight line to breakthrough? Uh-huh. Let's talk about a simple journey. If you are in Lagos and want to go to Cross River, you have choices. Yes, the land route, the air route, and the water route. Even with these, there are difficult parts. The fastest way is really a straight line, according to him. The grant ecosystem is the same. It is not always a convenient course. We have to be diligent. We have to know how to navigate the curve and turn. So, for those who are my for those who see my exit and cry, scam, or problem, I have to ask, why are you still here if you don't believe? Hmm. You are hurting yourself more than anyone else. Stop yelling and stop yielding to negativity. Our mission is direct by a higher power. It is not an assumption or a guess. It is a divine uh, introduction that is coming as a blast. Nothing can stop it as we speak. Reset attention. Very, very interesting. You will choose to follow the path of fear and doubt, or the path of unshakable force that lead to your economic victory. The appointment time of God is something so strong that no one can stop it, not even the Pharaoh of this generation. I'm going to pause here. Please pay attention to him. I just threw more light and I want you to understand it better. That is why I threw more light into what he said. Now, before I do that, let's quickly take this one. Here is the most crucial update for every grant subscriber, NGO, CEOs, and CBNs like IMF official watching. The long waited for a date is almost over. Stop calling, stop shouting. In the past, dates were based on assumption, but now, because of the collective prayer and the strategic move we have made, I take it again. This is very interesting. He said, here is the most crucial update for every grant subscriber, NGO, CEOs, and CBN/IMF official watching. Take note. The long awaited for a date, the long awaiting, sorry, the long wait for a date is almost over. Stop calling, stop shouting. This is the most important, interesting part. In the past, dates were based on assumption. Hmm. But now, because of the collective prayers and the strategic move we have made, and you want to ask me, who are we? You are going to hear it. The next date communication will be binding force and will come with evidence. It will be an official communication from the grant handlers. Something created, something concrete, solid, and guaranteed. Our expectation is sure, very solid. Pay attention to him. I'm going to stop there. Pay attention to him.
Morning, honorable ladies and gentlemen of this honorable platform of community development project under Pastor Donald Obasokole, and also by extension to everyone that is in the grant committee. I want to quickly address a very important and the silent matter. My name is Pastor Donald Obasokole. This is 27 minutes past 9 a.m. and today is Tuesday, 21st October 2025. There are couple of important matters I want to address, which is going to help us moving forward. Number one, my resignation that was made known yesterday from my former organization is something that has nothing to do with my services in the grant community. My belief in sanctuary word is unshakable. My belief in community development project, which is pioneer, is equally unshakable. And every matter about the resignation, if you are a careful reader, you will be able to find out. If you are a careful reader, you will be able to find out why the resignation was the best option. I am not here to maybe embrace any emotional sentiment that some are presenting. One thing about life is there is a time to begin, there is a time also to stop whatever you are doing and then migrate to a new phase of life. I want to use this time to make us know that everyone thinking that my resignation is something that portrays maybe that I have seen there is a problem coming, or maybe the grant we are pursuing has no future. You are amongst all men the most miserable. I am Donald Abasokore. I don't pursue goals that are not realistic. There are things that make me to go after goals. If I pray over anything and God gives me conviction concerning such a thing that I should go for it, I will definitely go for it because I know I am coming back with testimony. I didn't come into these two projects casually, and the projects did not come to me also. The two projects, they didn't come to me casually. These are things that came up by revelation, by divine introduction, by divine connection. I don't joke with things like that. I can't just wake up and begin to take drastic decisions when they are not necessary. There are some certain decisions a man will take, it will become a life jacket in order to secure the person and to make sure you deliver successfully. And I give glory to God that what happened yesterday happened. There are so many things at the background of matters that is not meant for the public. So no matter whatever thing that happens, I cannot say beyond what I have written on the resignation letter. I cannot say anything beyond what I have written there. But people that have known the fact behind it will understand that my decision was the best to make sure that I remain focused, never distracted, until our collective celebration drops. We came to the grand community with a singular purpose, and that singular purpose is economical transformation. So anything that is not going to align with that, for me, it is something that I have to, in one way or the other, see what I can do to make sure that I continue moving forward. That is that. Then I want to say again, nobody that is involved in the two projects I have mentioned, Sanctuary Work under Apostle Professor Kenneth Wakama, whom I believe so much in what God has given to him, and also in the community development project nicknamed Pioneer, that we go empty. There are things you need to understand, grand community. It's not everything that follows a conventional course. It's not everything. assuming that you are living Lagos, maybe you are living in Lagos and you are leaving Lagos going to a place like Cross River. There are about three routes that can take you there: the land route, the water route, and the air route. Now, in these three routes, they also have different ways that can still take you to the same place. There is no single straight course that will take you there. So what does that mean? What it means is that you must be very diligent to know how to navigate. You must be very diligent to know how to navigate to get to where you are going to. And I'm surprised that when the resignation letter came up, some people started conceiving what is not existent in any area. The resignation letter that came from me, I never said in that resignation letter that the grant is no longer there. Nigerians, I would like us to wake up, not to be men that do not subscribe to negativity, not to be men that will easily yield to the antics of the devil. I know that different write-ups might be going up, sponsored by enemies of good things. The truth of the matter remains one thing: the daylight will always come when it is his time. What has brought us to the grant community is something very, very strong and very divine. Heaven has already ordained that our time this will happen, and every vessel that God wants to use to make it happen, the Lord prepared each and every one of us ahead of time for this time, and it will happen. It will happen. We are already in that very time. So for those of you that are thinking that Donald is no longer in the system, he has left the system, he has run away, he has abandoned the people he has been leading all this while, you have not seen me yet. My commitment to any cause I believe in doesn't shake, except when there is need for me to give way. And I'm here to serve, and I'm here to communicate, and to communicate the truth only. And what is that truth? Sanctuary Wealth Community Development Project, which is Pioneer, they are coming as a blast. Nothing is going to stop it. I want you to relax yourself and remain focused. This is the primary reason why we are in the grant community. This is the primary reason why we are in the grant community. Please, let the heart of everyone remain strong. Let the heart of everyone remain firm. I read a particular write-up of somebody who said, this is a man that called for prayer on Sunday, and getting on Monday, he resigned. Don't be in a rush to make a judgment or to make analysis of what is more than your understanding. A man that is easily carried into taking decisions or making analysis of what you don't understand is full of folly. There are things that when they happen, you give it at least a week, you give it a month for you to have a broader knowledge of what has happened. So it's not everything that somebody will just wake up, you begin to write. And to those who feel that you are enemies to Donald and enemies to Grand Community. I don't know what you are doing in the Grand Community. You are saying that everything we are talking about is a scam, but you are still in the system. Are you not the greatest fool and the greatest scam that happened to yourself? You are the biggest scam that happened to your life. As I am, I don't stay in a thing that I don't believe in. I don't stay. I don't give a minute to something that I don't believe in. For me to remain in the Grand Community means I believe in what is available there. And that is why I have come again this morning to make everybody know our expectation is very, very solid. Very, very solid. Relax yourself and wait for it. The God of heaven we have called upon all this while, and also by divine direction we came to an agreement and agreed. It's only that I was the one that was presented in the front to make that prayer call, but it was actually a prayer call from everyone that is involved in the cause, more especially from the pioneer side, for God to intervene that everything called grant in the Nigerian Grand Community will be settled. And we engage it because we believe that there is something God has for us. This God we have called upon will never disappoint us. And our testimony time has come. All of you, wherever you are, relax yourself. God is doing his own job, and our own is to show forth the testimony which he has brought unto us. Nobody is going to stop it. Nobody is going to delay it. Nobody is going to deny us any longer. The appointed time of God is something that is so strong that no man can stop. Pharaoh tried it. At the end, the regret of that particular Pharaoh of that time till today has remained a memorial. Therefore, any man or woman trying to keep us standing still shall have the same memorial of Pharaoh. This very program, ordained by heaven, shall be a blessing to us. Nobody will stop it. I love you all, and we will continue to fire on till the last whistle is blown. The testimony is already on the table. Nobody is moving it away. So just wait for a little moment. There shall be a communication concerning the date meant for disbursement. Don't be in a haste. Stop calling. Stop chatting about the date. Relax yourself. If it has come to that point that date is what is necessary now, can't you understand that God has finished it? Have we ever gotten to this extent before? Every date that was being given in the past was a kind of assumption. It was a kind of assumption. It was never concrete. But at this point in time, any date that is coming, it is a binding force, and it is going to come with evidence. One more time, I love all of you very sincerely. I love you all. Let's continue moving together. Our testimony is guaranteed. Thank you so much. To those of you that have chatted me up, called, and also encouraged me to remain focused, I love you. You are wonderful. I remember Pastor Donald Obasokore saying, have a very wonderful Tuesday.